So being your higher self, or embodying your higher self. We've all tasted this. Like, it's really nothing that's like you need to be a superhuman or some advanced guru to be doing. We're all our higher selves in those moments when we're showing love to someone, looking at someone lovingly, sending blessings to someone, forgiving, being creative, getting ideas, meditating, visualizing, using our imagination, working with light, working with energy, all that kind of stuff. We're being our higher selves in those moments. And the key here, the key to spiritual growth, is to embody that and be that more often, more of the time. So the spiritual growth journey, it starts with like, you get little glimpses of those kind of states, but your default state is still, you're triggered, you're reacting, you're fearful, you're anxious, you're angry at someone, that kind of stuff. So the key is to make more of your being and more of your life being your higher self. So embodying that more. And we do that by doing more of those activities. So anything that stimulates creativity, anything that has you using your imagination or visualizing or working with light, like many meditations do, working with energy in any capacity. So that might look like Reiki or something like that. And then just forgiving people more often, or blessing people as you see them. I call it blessed vision. So you look at people and you just bless them, like, I bless you. And just seeing the divinity in people too, like, oh, wow, I see God as that person over there. I see the divine as that person. So all of those, practicing those more often will help you embody your higher self more. And then there's other practices too. And these are all like the simple ones, but it's just about making it a regular practice. Things like meditation. Meditating every day will help you connect and embody your higher self. Also, working with light, like I said, meditating, you don't even need to be in meditation to do it. You can visualize light coming into your body, visualize holy light radiating within you or radiating to someone else, that kind of stuff. Visualization practices, forgiveness practices, like Ho'oponopono, which is I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Any kind of forgiveness practice like that. So these very, very simple tools help you embody your higher self more and more often. And it's just about coming back to these tools on a regular daily basis. Having a daily meditation. Making your default state when you look at someone, instead of judging them, like if you see someone random on the street, instead of judging them like, oh, look at that guy, bless them. Like, wow, I bless you, guy. Whoever that is. So making that your default state. It's those simple things like that. And I've noticed that a lot within myself. I used to look at people when I was in my lowest places. I would judge everyone I looked at, like come up with like degrading nicknames for people and that kind of stuff. And it was because I was not in a good place myself. And I've gradually over years taught myself that when I first look at someone, like a stranger on the street or someone that comes into my house, or if I see a family member or something like that, my first instinct, I guess, instinct, intuition, action, is to bless them. So it's little things like that practiced over time, and then you embody your higher self more and more. You'll find yourself in those states more and more and more. And even feeling it and being in those states, it doesn't need to be something crazy. It doesn't need to be like a psychedelic trip where you're whirling through all these dimensions with gods and things like that. It could be as simple as feeling centered, feeling balanced, being aware of your thoughts, witnessing your thoughts and emotions. That's being your higher self. It's being the I am presence, which can be another term for that. So those simple things. So practice those simple practices that everyone knows about, the meditation, yoga, forgiveness, that kind of stuff, and practice them regularly, and just notice that awareness, notice that centeredness that you feel, and anchor, lock, and seal that in, because that is being your higher self. Feel that awareness, feel that centeredness, feel that calm, that witnessing presence, that I am presence. Feel that. That's your higher self. Super simple, but that's what it is. That's really what it is. And you can ask yourself throughout the day, what would my higher self be like right now? Or how would my higher self think, speak, and act right now? So you can also ask yourself that throughout the day to embody it more and more. And don't get caught up in the trap of judging yourself or blaming yourself or things like that when you don't do that stuff. Like if you slip up, if someone pisses you off or something like that, forgive yourself and move on, let go. Forgive them, forgive yourself, move on and let go. So don't hold yourself to this judgmental standard of being like, oh, I need to be perfect all the time. No. Forgive yourself, let go. Because that whole perfectionism mentality, that's not being your higher self. That's how the ego sneaks in through the back door. So, yeah, it's all pretty simple. Just do those simple practices. There's really nothing fancy to this, and that's why it can be tricky for people, because people want like the fancy, complicated solution that works like that, and that's really not the case. It's just about the daily things, meditating every day, staying centered around people who trigger you, forgiving people, that kind of stuff. That's really it. And then noticing that state of centeredness, noticing that calm. And you know the feeling. We've all experienced this before. But just acquainting more deeply with that and knowing that's your higher self. And then embodying that more often, setting that intention. And that's it for this one. I'm going to make a guided meditation on this too. So that's going to help you and it's going to help everyone really step into that and embody your higher self more and more. So I'll link to that in this video too. All right. I'm sending you so much love, peace, blessings. I see you. I see you as an aspect of divinity, as an aspect of all that is, from my higher self to yours. Bless you.